Hello, welcome to the Match on Football Scamola again with the recent news and opinions. Real Madrid, what's going on there? What the hell are the players are doing? No, the situation is very interesting for me because the mess, what's happening around the club and the players and the toxic situation and the coach who are they looking for to appoint as a permanent head coach. The situation around Florentino Perez is quite difficult. Kylian Mbappe is a player who can play on the different positions, who can play on the left side as a winger, on the right side as a winger, as a number 10, as a number 9. He can play in the tactics 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 4-5-1, and in a lot of tactics he can be adaptable. It's not matter of tactics, it's matter of how he perform and his mood. Because there is a situation that some other players around inside of the dressing room in Real Madrid are not happy with Kylian Mbappe, and the situation is not quite understandable for me because these players are just harming themselves and the club. Kylian Mbappe yesterday mentioned that it was said that he's a fourth choice as a forward in the club. And Arbeloa said to him that kind of thing. But at the same time, the coach, the temporary coach who is right now, there is mentioned that he didn't say this kind of thing, and most probably Pape didn't understand him in the right way. The question is, what is going on in the club? Because situations says me that they are lying. Someone is lying, and most probably Arbeloa is lying. There can be the thing that most probably Pape exaggerated the thing and said some, maybe Arbeloa said him another thing and he just exaggerated to the press to put him under the pressure. There can be also this kind of situation, but also the fans are quite, like demanding. They are just demand big results. Real Madrid is a club where you feel the big pressure when you are playing for this team because the players are quite they think that they are the big stars. At the same time, the club is like also fans are requiring big trophies because of that. And when you don't get these big trophies, everyone is under pressure. Also, Florentino Perez. He made a big thing as a, like a chess player. I could mention that he made a big thing to mention that he wants to participate in the new elections. He doesn't need new elections because his period will finish after 2 or 3 years when he's right now is a president. But he need a new one. Why? To make people believe that he is the right person. After that he just took this, getting this whole pressure. He wants to, like point that anyway you're gonna choose me, so please shut up. He want to say that thing, and let's see what's gonna happen. But most probably he gonna win this election again, and he wants to bring Jose Mourinho. And the person who can, like, who has the ability to sort out all mess, sort out the all situation around the club, all the negativity, can be the special one. Why? Because he has a big character. He's not just a coach who just will gonna teach you something. He's a manager. He's a manager and he can handle all the pressure. He could handle the pressure from the press. He could handle the pressure from the players, and he gonna show the players who is the boss in the club. Most probably it can only just be played during the 2 seasons. Most probably it will just be only for 2 seasons, like short term. He's a short term coach, let's say, who succeeds only in 2 seasons. First season will be some kind of adaptation, the second one is success, and third one is a syndrome when he fails. what he usually does. But if they gonna bring him even for 2 seasons, most probably he gonna sort it out and he gonna fix all these kind of problems, in my opinion. And it's quite wise from the president Florentino Perez, because he has the experience of doing these kind of things. He has done with Carlo Ancelotti before that, and he gonna do it with Mourinho most probably. And it's gonna help to bring the balance again, because there is a big problem inside of the players, inside of the club. When you have the stars with big egos, it's difficult. It's quite difficult to manage them. And the problem is, they are not quite well. I mean, any of them have didn't win some kind of Ballon d'Or or Golden Boot, but they are acting like they are just Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi. But none of them even can be close to these players. When you have ego, it's difficult for you to achieve some big titles, big things. We could mention about Ousmane Dembele, who took the golden ball and last season, and most probably he gonna took it again, back to back. Why? Because he's listening to the coach, because he's listening to Luis Enrique. What Kylian Mbappé has done, when Luis Enrique was explaining him the situation, he was trying to teach him, he was trying to make him play much more better. He was just pulling him to be better as a player. But what he has done, he just quit the club. And for the 2 seasons, he's not winning anything serious for the club, for the Real Madrid, for just for his career. He's 27, and most probably he will not win the serious titles till his 30s. And let's see, maybe he gonna win it after that. But it's a quite difficult situation, in my opinion, inside of the club. And Jose Mourinho is a person who will regulate the whole situation around the club. And Florentino Perez, for that reason, is bringing him, because other candidates are not good enough to handle this pressure right now. And Real Madrid, I suppose that Real Madrid needs to sell one of their big stars. Maybe it will be better to sell Vinicius Junior with Kylian Mbappé, and instead bring someone else, because Jose Mourinho will need to buy some new players. He will ask for the transfers, and these transfers most probably gonna be number 9, because he needs someone who is taller as a number 9 instead of Mbappe. Mbappe is a player who is like not quite. We can say that he's a number 9. He's a more number 10 or number. He can play on the left, on the right. He can be number 9 in some tactics. For example, in tactics of Guardiola, he can be very good number 9, because Guardiola doesn't need some kind of tall players to be number 9, but he can be good number 9 in the tactics of Luis Enrique. But in the tactics of Mourinho, they have to be someone tall who can play with the head, who can be real number 9. And this is Victor Osimhen, in my opinion, because Osimhen wants to most probably go back to the Europe. We could mention maybe he's still in Europe and as Istanbul, but the chance of winning Champions League is not quite well for the Galatasaray, and for that situation, Osimhen is gonna leave Galatasaray and go to Real Madrid. And Jose Mourinho is a person who is quite interested in him since the time when he was playing for Napoli. And in my opinion, he would be a very good choice for Real Madrid. And also, I could mention about Scott McTominay. Maybe Mourinho will try to bring him to Real Madrid, because he was his coach in Manchester United, and he just brought him from academy. He knows his attributes. He knows how good he is, and he's like in a good shape right now. He's playing for Napoli. He last year won Serie A, and maybe he wants a new challenge. Maybe he wants. I mean, the Scott McTominay maybe wants to win the Champions League, and winning with Real Madrid, it will be quite easier than winning with Napoli. So in my opinion, McTominay will try to go there also. And also, I could mention about some other players, Mickey Wonderman, who is playing for Tottenham, and who wants to go from there. And Mourinho maybe will try to bring him as a defender. But let's see, because Real Madrid cannot spend hundreds of millions as before. Right now, they are not financially as strong as before. Right now, so they will need to sell some of the players in order to buy. So let's see, but I'm sure that Real Madrid next season gonna back. They will be back and they will be stronger because of the new coach, because some nostalgic thing, because how Jose Mourinho is a can be special one, and because of the new transfers, because some players gonna leave the club, and I expect that all these situations around the club will gonna be fixed. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Subscribe. Bye bye.